It seems to us that there is a certain question that is a zombie question that refuses to die. Let's take a look.
Are you going to run for president?
Buzz, 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 president, president, president.
There's nothing that could change.
If Hillary didn't run, you might give it a shot.
Why don't you want to run for president?
There's no way you're going to run in 2016.
I've heard you say no.
You constantly say you're not running for president. Does that mean you will not run for president?
Are you unequivocally and categorically saying, I'm not running for president in 2016?
I'm not running.
I'm not running for president. Like I said, I'm not running for president.
You can ask this a whole lot of different ways, but the key is I'm not running for president.
Possibly I'm beating a dead horse here.
Senator.
Why are you being so evasive?
Yes, the coyness.
I don't get it.
Yes, no, but all kidding aside, it's not just these journalists who are trying to get a headline. There is a movement, where the Boston Globe had a very impassioned endorsement, and we know that Move On, has Run Warren Run, hundreds of thousands of people signing the petition. Larry Lessig wrote an open letter, and we actually asked people to send in questions on video and to our community, and one of them sent this in. If you're a movie fan, you might recognize this gentleman.
I wanted to ask you, on behalf of many, 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 many Americans, to reconsider running for president of the United States. There's not many people, politically speaking, that are willing to take on the battles that you are specifically, whether it's the debt, student debt, to the insidious and predatory practices of the banks. On behalf of the future generations of the United States, would you please, please not say no to running, at least being in a primary, and take your place, your rightful place in the history of this great nation.
Now, he plays the Hulk. He plays the Hulk, and you know what they say about the Hulk, you don't want to see him mad, No, but putting that aside, there is this passion, and I think it speaks beyond just you running. It speaks to the idea that people have a longing, and they have a feeling that there's something that's not being discussed, that's missing from the political discourse in 2016. So not talking about you in specific, but what can we do to harness that energy, that passion, that longing?
So, this is something I talk about in my book, A Fighting Chance. I talk about how I came to the fight and the different ways I learned to fight. And now the good people of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts have sent me to Washington, and I now have a whole new set of tools to fight with. The way I see this is that we have to fight around a set of issues, and that we can't wait. This is about building a future. Student loans. It is obscene that the United States government is making billions of dollars in profits off the backs of our kids. We need to refinance our student loan debt down for our students. We just need to do that. And bear with me for just a minute, because we got to talk about these. We need to have equal pay for equal work. It's time to pass an equal pay for equal work statute in the Senate and House. No one should work full-time and still live in poverty. We need to raise the minimum wage. We can't have a minimum wage where people work full-time and still live in poverty. We need to protect Social Security going forward and expand Social Security. We know key pieces. We need to hold Wall Street accountable.
This would make a great campaign platform. I'm just saying.